Hello, welcome. Guess what? We had a great No Limits 2023, and I'm just on here just to say thank you for all who attended. Thank you for all who supported. It was truly a team effort. It's called No Limits for a reason. So we were able to do the three things that we said. We were able to learn, have lunch, and connect. And we had some great and made some great connections, some divine connections were made. So we had some awesome speakers, some powerhouses, and I know that you can always, click on the link below for you to find out more. But you don't want to miss out for next year. It's going to be October 26th, 2024. So put it in your calendars from now. So the theme this year was Grace for Greatness. And so what we found out is, you know what? Everyone's in a different season. We're not comparing ourselves with others. But what we are focusing on is First John 4:4, which says, Greater is he that is in us than he that is in the world. So we know that God has greater for us, and he doesn't need for us to sweat, and it doesn't have to be painful. It's called grace for a reason. So grace includes, of course, his mercies, his loving kindness, but it also means ease and favor. And that word in the Hebrew is chesed. And we love that terminology, chesed, grace. We know that the blessing of the Lord makes rich and adds no sorrow to it. So whatever he gave you to do, you want to make sure you do it. So I'll just say this quickly. I don't want to be long-winded, but there's one thing that happens at the end when you read in the scriptures of Yeshua, Jesus. He said there's a parable that he said, and he talked about someone who had one talent and hid the one talent that they had. There's one who had 5 talents and multiplied the talents that they had. Someone has had 10 talents and they used their talents. And the person who had only one talent, they said, oh, you know what? I only have one talent. These other folks have much more talent than I do. I'm just going to sit here, be complacent, and not multiply my talent or my gift. That means anything that God gifted you to do, whether it doesn't have to be singing. It could be speaking. It can be cooking. It can be serving, whatever you're passionate about, helping teens, helping people with behavior issues, just putting on makeup. Some people enjoy, being those influencers, dressing up, whatever it is, you have to multiply it. And I know to some people, they're like, well, I don't want to multiply it. Well, what does Jesus have to say about that? So he said that those who did not multiply their talent, he told them he was very disappointed in them that they didn't multiply the talent. So what causes us not to multiply our talents when we have that one gift? A lot of times there's busyness, complacency, it can be fear, it can be a number of things. And so at No Limits 2023, we were able to dig deeper through divine inspiration. That's why we have each other, and come up with, you know what, this may have been hindering me, but here is what other people did, and here is what happened. So another thing I'm going to put on the link below are the books. So we had Dr. Gail James with From the Pit to the Palace. So you can read her book and get some inspiration from her about how she was able to overcome childhood sexual abuse, etc. We also had Amanda Wilson, who's a widower, who have I think it's called Ike Foundation, Be Like Ike Foundation. We also had Crystal Metalis, who has an awesome 30-day challenge and workbook that I highly recommend. And so there are things that you can do. So if you missed it, I still give you a little teaser in the bottom. If you were there, thank you for gracing us with your presence and for allowing us to fill the room with faith, because that room was filled with faith. And so we all left change for the better. We did not leave overwhelmed. We did not leave concerned, we left realizing what grace meant, grace for the journey, grace to accomplish everything that God has for us to accomplish. And we want to make sure we keep our minds calm so that we can hear from the Holy Spirit what he would have us to do. So if I don't have your email, you might want to DM me, because we're going to be having some more support workshops, just so that you're able to be more productive, to keep you calm. That's important, and cool, so that you can hear and you can move as you need to move. You're not rushing through. You're not rushing through life. We're not in competition with anyone. You're doing you, because it's only going to be you there at the end answering for what you have done with your talents. And I know you got talents, and so sometimes we have our talents buried because we're just tired. You're like, I don't want to do anything. That's not an option. If you are breathing and living, you can enjoy your journey, and you won't feel fulfilled unless you're able to accomplish your passion, because that's what you were created for. So there's that thing that you were created to do, and I am here to help you so that you can enjoy the journey. Okay, so thanks again. I had a video, I'll put the link there, that has all the thank yous to all our amazing sponsors. Um, the Music Store of Claremont, Walmart. They were great support this year. Woo woo. And tons of other people. So if I start listing, it'll go on too long. But thanks again for participating, for coming. Those who gave financially, some of you prayed. Listen, I can't do this without prayer. So thank you to Pastor Dr. DM Tickley, who prays me through. I have a couple other prayer warriors who absolutely keeps me covered so that I can be there for you. So of course I have to be there for myself first and cover myself, and that way I can be there to support you. All right, I think I'm rambling. I'm checking just to make sure that's everything. All right, I will talk to you guys, and then look out for an email. If you're on my list, you'll be getting an email in the morning. So look out for your inbox. It's going to be coming from info@janicemodeste.com. I will see you soon. And I just wanted to say thank you so much. Thank you for your support. We had a great team. And we couldn't do it without our team, our decorators. We had Glenda Cloutier, who decorated. We have Vita, who did the behind the scenes things. I mean, it's so many. And so all our participants, our prayer counselors, Melissa Lee, and everybody else, I'm going to put it on there. See you later. Bye.